Live from the USA, helping you get paid every day. This is the boss of Bitcoin, the Cristo of crypto. It's your boy BK. And if you don't like me, you must not like money. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Today is December 13th. And as you can see, Bitcoin is still north of $16,000. You know what? You know what I'm saying? Coming from Northeast Ohio, you don't really get the chance to just hold on to 16 grand, and watch it go up in value. A lot of times I think as people, we're used to being suppressed of resources and suppressed of real value. And that's what we have here, everybody, is the opportunity to acquire and obtain something of some real value, not only now, but in the future. If this is your first time tuning in, congratulations, baby. You are now rocking with the best. My name is BK. You know me as the crypto trader, and I am the boss of these charts, as you will soon find out. Every day I grace this microphone with my voice is another day you get the profit as a result, and today is no exception. So if you just now coming around my channel, then congratulations. Bam! Make sure you hit that red button and join the money team. 17,000 community members growing every day. And after you subscribe, come on over to facebook.com, type in #1 Bitcoin group in the world, #1 Bitcoin. And we go pop up. This is where 16,000 of 18,000 of my best friends come together 7 days a week with one agenda, one initiative, and that's to keep each other empowered and to keep each other in profit. Every day I grace this microphone with my voice. I'm giving away cash money to the people. So here we go, guys. What I'm doing right now is we are jumping live in our group to see who's going to win some free Ethereum out of my pocket just for kicking it with the boss. So let's see who that's going to be. Today's date is December 13th, 1213. That's a good number combination. 3, 4, bam, 7. Lucky number 7. 7 up from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shout out to Curtis, though. Saying, let the boss walk begin. I appreciate that, man. Looking forward to our next conversation, too. Big Jared, you are our winner of the day. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say free Ethereum. Hit me up. So do me a favor, man. Message me on Facebook. Send me your Ethereum wallet, and I will send you a couple bucks in F as a token of my appreciation. Thank you, Jared, and thank you everybody else for joining me. Blake, if you ain't got your money, you better message me. Like, don't be putting our business out in the streets like that. Talking about I don't pay the people out. You know what I'm saying? Don't be jumping out of pocket, Blake. No, I'm serious. I got honestly like 100 messages. So if yours got mixed in there, I don't see your name at the top of the list. So if you didn't get paid, then hit me up. It's not hard to get a hold of me. So here we go, guys. We're about to jump on the charts right now. This is Bitcoin to the USD. We are looking at tradingview.com, you guys. What I have is a patented method that works. It's called the boss method. It's intellectual property designed by yours truly, and it's for the people. This thing works something serious. If you are a profit-seeking entity, Wall Street, bank, hedge fund, fiduciary, you do not, will not ever have my express written consent to use my method. If you are a person, I empower you to use it and use it abundantly. It works quite well. It's simple harmonics, a little bit of resonance, and a lot of bit of fractal geometry on 2 simple moving averages, a 7 and a 77. The 7 simple moving average is the white line. The 77 is the blue. And when one cross the other, you know what to do. Buy, white above, buy, white below, sell, right? So real easy way to remember that. We just look for the white line. If that white line is up, we buy it. If that white line is down, we sell it. Just that easy to get paid, you guys. Don't let these scam artists on Wall Street try and lie to you, thinking you need somebody making $300,000 a year driving a Ferrari to go handle your money. Empower yourself, learn these charts, and become your own bank. Welcome to the world of Bitcoin. So here we go. This is what we're doing right now. We are looking on this chart. Now, if you have a free account, which most people do just getting started off, no difference, just use the 4-hour chart. You can see it'll still show up pretty much the same. And you can use the 4-hour chart for free. In addition to that, if you're just getting started, you just click on indicators right there, type in BK, bam, bam, and you can click that little button. 500 people using this method right now, making money on the charts with the boss. So click that button, download my method, and use it, right? I'm using a 343. This is an option you have on the paid accounts. And this is what we'll be going through the chart on. It just makes the fractals line up a little bit better and really makes it a lot more clear for you guys to see how this energy is happening behind the scenes. I'm also going to turn on this 21-day moving average just so we have a few more intersections to anchor into. Now, what do we see, guys? What do we see? First things first. Everybody always talking, you know. Everybody's talking about, oh my God, I heard Bitcoin crashed last week. Are you okay? I look at them and say, bruh, I'm up 1,200% in 9 months. I'm more than okay. You know what the bobbleheads on TV, you know what they were referring to? This. Bitcoin crashed. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Just turn on Google Bitcoin crash, and that's the event they're going to be talking about. If it was dated between September 8th and the 13th, that's what they're talking about. But they're not talking about that. This is real. This is the real deal, you guys. You know, if you don't know nothing about me, just know that, you know, I know how to make money. I know numbers. I know energy. I know resonance. And I'm here for the people. I gave up $150,000 a year, 401k in my cubicle for a microphone and a conscience. And so that's what we go do. We go make this bread together. So we can see that we're up quite a bit. And this thing has basically skyrocketed, you know, since Thanksgiving, you know, middle of October. We're up almost 180%. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to jump down to a 77-minute candle. If you're on the free version, you can use the 1 hour candle, right? Exact same fractal level in the 1 hour. So let me just bring the chat over here. I'll also, I know people on the live stream said that it's the logo up there. So I'll just smooth this thing out a little bit. That way you don't have that logo in your way. So what I'm doing now is showing you guys that on a 77-minute chart, this is how we're going to break this thing down. What I'm going to look for is this last breakout area to really try to figure out what's happening next. So that's the area of the chart that I'm focusing on, right? What we see is that right around, it looked like the 13th, we had this little spike right there. See that? So that's going to be one of the areas that I tune into. So what I'm going to do for now is I'm just going to draw a box around that area. That's going to be point number 1. We need 2 points to make our correlation. And I'm going to make this one that dip right there. Because to be honest, it's so much information on top of that blue line that it's pretty hard to understand anything. But when you go below it, it's a lot easier, right? And so that's what I'm doing now is I'm on a 1 hour chart, 77-minute chart, and I'm going to the 2 intersections that fell below that blue line, right? So let's do that real quick. See what we get. Fibonacci. We're going to go from that intersection, red and white intersection, all the way up here to this intersection. Let's see what happened. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You can see we just barely kissed that 3-2 right there. Right? But again, you'll see I'm not really looking for those tops right now. You'll see what I'm doing in a second. But it does give us a pretty good confirmation, because essentially what happened here is this 1-6, and that's what I was looking for. The 1-6 was almost like an acceleration point. When we broke through that point right here, this thing basically hit the gas pedal. And that's what you want. That's basically a full circuit, a full sequence. And now we're coming up on the 3-2, and guess what? We're breaking down. This is what happens. This is what I say. You have to look for the areas in the chart where the floors become the ceilings and the ceilings become the floors. This was a ceiling over here and a floor over there. If it would have broke all the way down, I don't think it got all the way that low. No, it didn't. Right? Just the same as over here. This is a ceiling right now, but once we break through it, it will be a floor, right? So we have that swing point right there at 12,000 flat. That's a good number. 12,000 flat is about our floor, right? That's good. Another thing I'm going to do is try to figure out, and let me clean this up a little bit so we don't have all these squigglies all over the place. Now that we know what the relationship is like going up, what do we got to do next? We got to figure out what's happening going out, right? So we got the spatial relationship going up. Now we need to go out. How do we do that? We bring back our cyclic lines. One of the favorite tools right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down. Just put a little star by that cyclic lines. You will use it a lot because energy repeats. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this breakout right there and stretch it all the way up, to that breakdown right there. Right? And what this is going to give me are these little micro cycles, just like we did before we came on the air with a few of the other charts. It basically gives you like the sequence of cycles that you're dealing with. In addition to that, we can start to draw some trend lines in here. And so this is going to be one that I'm going to draw. Bam. Bam. Right? And the next one will be bam. Bam. Right? So this is our breakdown trend line. This is our breakout trend line. And guess what happens when we copy and paste this one? Let's see what happened right there. Right there where that crossed that pink line, we more or less triangulate the energy. And it's not perfect because I didn't take the time to go all the way in on it. But basically that gives us pretty much the area where that white crossed back over that blue. This is more or less showing you guys that this chart is in resonance with itself. If you know anything about spatial relationship, geometric, this is more or less triangulation, where you define an unknown point by a spatial relation between two unknown points. This is how, you know, the early days, how navigation worked. You didn't know where you were going, but as long as you knew, you know, the angle and distance between two places you've been before, you could figure out where you're going. That's called triangulation. That's what we just did right here. In addition to that, the reason I put this line, a lot of you guys were probably like, why did BK draw those cycle lines in there? Because this one is a pretty important line. What I'll do is I'll make this one like white. So that's a pretty important line right there. Because when we copy and paste that, watch this. I told you that that area was very important, where that 7 crossed over that 1-6. Remember that? Watch this. We're going to have that be our little focus area, right? Where all that energy, basically, look at this, look at this. All this energy is what we want. That's what we want to harness, right? All of that right there is like amazing, right? But it's all captured between those 2 points. So if we understand the points of origin for those 2 coordinates, we should be able to do something like this. That will in turn give us the exact area we expect. Another confirmation right there. But this is essentially going to be the area of the chart where we have the most energy. Between there and there. Because this is already drawn into the chart. That's how it works. That's already drawn into the chart. So what do I expect to happen? I said all that to say this. Somebody said, don't forget to date this chart. Okay, so what I'll do is I will, how do I leave a little thing right here? Today's date, December 13th. That's cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. That way, when this thing saves and I come back and look at it, I can know what I was looking for. And I'll just leave this over here. That way, this is like the golden area of the chart right now. Because you have a lot of energy basically triangulated. All of that energy, all of this mass right here is basically coming back and recreating itself inside this area. And this is what I think can happen, you guys. Oh, look at that. And it's basically recreating what appears to be pretty close to, no, up there. Where is it? Is that it? This might be it. Look at that. It could easily do that. Fall right into a 30, 60, 90 triangle. That could very easily be the growth rate that we have to fill this pattern out. Let's see if we can make that fit. Let's just think, where would this go? Yeah. Wow. That might be it. That's interesting. It's something up there. Something up there it's anchoring into. And it pulls into it, right? Because you see, even when it gets too high, it almost self-balances and comes back to the center, almost like the epicenter of that triangle, right? So this may very well be how we break. Look at that date. This is how we break 20,000 by Christmas. Bam. Bam. Merry Christmas from Bitcoin. That's cool. Color that green. That's cool. That's essentially the energy that could easily fill. Now keep in mind, if we bottom out, then, you know, this thing will probably settle down here, you know, and we'll look for the next wave, the next ascension wave. But we do have a lot of energy inside this chart primed up around that 1.6 to replicate and recreate itself right there, which ultimately take us up to that pinnacle right there at the 4.6. That's basically like the finish line for this fractal pattern, going all the way back to November. So this is like 1 hump, 2 hump, 3 hump, 4. That's pretty much how it goes, you guys. I've never done that before, especially live on the air. That's pretty incredible. But that's how the energy works in these charts, right? And again, all I did was I just really looked at the intersections, understood the lines inside of it, the ley lines, so to speak, and just used a little bit of geometry to show that if this thing plays all the way out, that's where we're going to end up, right north of 20,000, just in time, you know what I'm saying, for Santa Claus to eat his milk and cookies, you know, Christmas morning. So there you go, guys. That is how you chart like a boss. Oh. So if you appreciate this kind of content, you guys, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. We do have a global community all around the world. People wake up at all hours of the day to watch this content. So if you hit that thumbs up, it will guarantee that YouTube, you know, promotes it and lets people know about it. I think I might demonetize my channel. I'm not a fan of the, you know, system that YouTube is using to more or less siphon wealth and redistribute it to the voices they want heard. So I am self-volunteering, I do believe, to demonetize my channel. So YouTube's not paying me anymore. Never did, really. But, you know, we'll figure that out. So this video is demonetized. Enjoy it. Again, it's educational content. Hopefully you did find some value in it. And if you did, again, if you're just now getting set up, we do have the #1 Facebook group in the world, completely free. I do these videos almost every day of the week, completely free. And then we got Boss of Bitcoin.com. You go to that website, you go see my man on the right-hand side, suited and booted in the red, white, and blue, looking like the American dream. They said it's a hard job being a boss, but somebody got to do it. So he put the 216 on his back, bring it to the middle of the map, and put together a few packages for you guys to purchase if that's what you're looking for in order to streamline your path to success. Hey, everybody, if you are in the chat right now, do me a favor, shout your country out. I'm coming right back to you in 30 seconds. So go ahead, shout your country out. Let's show the world that we have a global community. People are asking about Steam It. I will be getting that channel up this week. I just had to make a new one. I actually lost my password and private key to my other Steam It account, so I can't get back in there. So I got to make a new Steam It. So that's going to come soon. Dream Team, the next generation of greatness. When I made this list, these coins were between $1 and $2 a piece, in so much that you could buy every coin on this list with a $20 bill. I don't know if that's still the case. It may very well be. I think it is. But long story short, these coins haven't been proven yet. And in this market, they're undervalued and also on a downtrend. So if you're more of an investor, this is actually, you dollar cost average it. And this is one of the better lists for you. They won't have the immediate return, but over the next 3 to 6 months, they will probably have one of the most impactful returns during that span for the price, right? The profit package is really just the legacy coins, the movers, the shakers, and the money makers. These are coins that have been around the block, $1 billion plus market cap. You know, when they talk to other coins, listen, right? One of the coins on this list is Litecoin. So for example, Litecoin just broke out, 200% in 3 days. If you bought the profit package, you would know that that coin was getting set up. If you watched my video 2 weeks ago, you would know that the boy predicted it like a boss. Next one, Cryptopolis. This is one of my favorite ones, you guys. This is actually, as we look into the future, right? And I'm really going to have to trade that picture for Sophia. We see this AI, artificial intelligence, leading us to a new land. So where is she taking us? It's yet to be determined. But a lot of the coins are literally rebuilding civilization from the inside out. So the coins on this list are the coins that I've identified on the blockchain. It was a community effort. I reached out to my mods and we put together, the 10 best coins that we see having the biggest impact to really recreate this new digital society. And so just imagine when we have $1 trillion market cap, which when I built this list seemed like a long time away, probably will be the middle of next summer sometime. These coins should lead the way in getting us there, and most certainly will lead the way in onboarding the masses to the blockchain and to a seamless digital society. And last thing, we got the one-on-one meeting with the boss. This is when, I had 2 or 3 meetings today. This is when we just get some FaceTime, like, when I just come on, step out the booth, and turn Clark Kent to Superman, we talk about your money and how to get you paid. This is one of my best moments of my day, actually. I was just thinking about this today, is that I sit in front of the charts 14 hours a day. But just for me to be able to connect with somebody, to actually instill all of that energy, all of that knowledge into somebody, and to, kind of watch their eyes light up when they actually get it and they, can understand the charts. That's really powerful. I really try to make sure I talk to somebody every day. Because the more people I talk to, the more people I can help, the more they get empowered, the more people they can help. And we just literally snowball this thing to where we can begin to empower each other. It's really unfortunate, but, in this world we live in, our financial freedom was sold long ago. Right? This was gambled and lost by Wall Street, probably long before any of us ever even came to be on this earth. It's been 2 or 3 global corrections. One that they talk about in the history books, most notably that of 2007. Before that, you had the energy crisis in, I think, 78, 80, 88, somewhere in there, 83. And then before that, it's been something like every 15 years to where the banks get rich and people get poor. And after about the 3rd or 4th time of that happened, people really just don't have anything anymore. So what I did, I put this beautiful manifestation inside my head to work on the charts, and I built a method for the people to get some of that money back. It's called the boss method, and it works. It works very well. But in doing that, it's really not about making money, because money has been used to enslave us. Money has been used to suppress us. Money has been used to constrain us, to turn us against each other, bicker and fight and banter over nothing. You know what I'm saying? Prime example, that you turn on the bobbleheads on TV and they can give you 25 different reasons you should be separated from me to self-identify with whatever box they put you in, but not one label that brings us together, right? That's why I have that bridge behind my back, because I'm a bridge builder. I bring people together, right? Together we are venturing into a land yet to be built. And that's pretty scary over there to a lot of people. Some people like staying over here with what they know. Well, guess what? Over here, you got Goldman Sachs, Wells Fargo, JP Morgan, Chase Bank, TD, Ameritrade, all these billion-dollar Wall Street bankers that have defaulted and bankrupted the economy probably 5 or 6 times in the past 100 years. So if that's who you want to roll with, then by all means, God bless you, be on your way. But if you're ready to walk, cross that bridge, and build this land out together. I just had a call today with 2 brilliant women that are literally, creating products to manifest positive energy through the environment. I'm talking water. I'm talking energy. I'm talking pure produce. None of this GMO, beetle wax, crap that they force feed us through food deserts, because nobody even has access to real food anymore. I just saw a story the other day. A woman was growing vegetables in her front yard in Miami, and they came and shut her down, said, you can't grow no vegetables. That's what we got that grocery store for. Now go get you some more GMO. So long story short, I'm here for the people. I work for the people, of the people, by the people. And if you're down with that, you're down with me, hit that red button. Come on over to the money team. You know what I'm saying? We here 7 days a week, and the doors are always open. So let's go ahead and jump into our community, see who we got rocking out. I know I see my man right now holding it down strong for Costa Rica, my man Big 7. Thank you for joining us, man. I appreciate you hanging out. I was on the air for a long time. I'm glad you know what I'm saying, just stuck around. So I do appreciate it, man. If you haven't, let me tell you something. If you haven't seen this man's channel and the knowledge that he is dropping to the world, you definitely need to jump over there. It is Inner Standing, INNER Standing. This is Savon Bowman, and he is literally putting his mind, his consciousness, his energy, his intellect, and he just getting set up with crypto too. He walking across that bridge with me. You know what I'm saying? He said, BK, I see you set up pretty good over there. I said, you know what? You're right. Come on, let's do it. So we go be working together. We go be building some things together. I want to get on a call with you, man. We need to just, have like a freestyle Friday where we just chop it up, and let the people hang out. Cause it's just really amazing, man. The energy and the power. And this is self-selected too. Like attracts likes. And when you self-select, you leave all them sheep and all them drones, you leave that behind. And we are literally manifesting a new destiny right now. And this is one of the guys that's doing it. So shout out to the big homie. Thank you for the support you've given me. Thank you for the vote of confidence. I sincerely do appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not here to let the people down. So let's do it with everybody else. Here we go. My man, Costa Rica, one time Canada in the building. Slovenia, Australia. Let's see. Want to make sure we ain't miss nobody. Big Blake said Dallas, Texas. What's going on? Estevan said, thank you, BK, for all the knowledge and wisdom, life-changing blessings. Thank you, sir. Wholeness. That's what I gotta learn. Wholeness. Manchester, UK, the D in the building. Australia, Canada, Slovakia, Portland. It's a lot of people from Canada. Let's do one more. In Australia, good day to the people down under. Shout out to everybody. Thank you for joining me. If you found this content useful, again, hit that thumbs up button. It does help me, especially since I'm not giving YouTube, no equity on my channel. You know what I'm saying? I speak for the people. I don't speak for the bobbleheads, and YouTube want to pay. Look at, well, hold on. Since I got y'all here, since we all friends and family, right? Just check this out real quick. I might have to break this out into another video. But let's say you're just a guest. Click that little guest button. You're a guest with no history, of anything. Bitcoin, no searches, nothing. Just type in youtube.com and you're a guest. You say, oh, you know what? I heard about this Bitcoin stuff. What's that all about? What's that all about? YouTube results, search query, Bitcoin. First of all, you see King Bobblehead right there in front of all that propaganda behind him. But secondly, oh, they switched it up. That's interesting. Because 2 days ago, I took a screenshot of this. They had the top news at the top of the page. Like they are literally force feeding people what corporate owned fake news stations are talking about. And you could even hit that button and my content literally gets drowned out by all these bobbleheads. Bobblehead. I've never seen this dude before in my life. Who is this guy? 138,000 views. How? You know what I'm saying? Bobblehead. Don't even. No, he cool. I thought that was Charlie Lee for a minute. I was about to say Charlie. This nigga. He ain't even got no pupils. How you go trust somebody ain't got no pupils? So again, you guys, I'm fighting an uphill battle with just, having any type of accessible real estate. This MF right here, I done learned a lot from Dave Ramsey about how to manage money. But I tell you what, if this is who you go trust with your financial empowerment for the future, a bunch of come on, a bunch of bow tie wearing people with bow ties. I don't got no bow tie. You know why? Because I ain't never get invited to no event. You got to wear a bow tie too. I might wear a bow tie, but I dang sure wouldn't just wear it out in the open like that. It would have to be a special occasion. But I'm just saying, I digress. So you can see, guys, it's literally like an uphill battle because these bobbleheads have come and taken up primetime real estate and YouTube give it to them. You know what I'm saying? I type in Bitcoin. Do you think I want Michael Williams? Where does that even come from? Come on. You see, but this is what they do. This is crazy. It's ridiculous. So that's why I'm demonetizing my channel. You know what I'm saying? I don't need their money, but I do appreciate your support because I'm against all of this. This doesn't make any sense. I've been making videos, and watching this content. Who is this guy? Right? College humor. This college humor, come on. Like, so I digress. I apologize. Bobblehead, right? I'm sorry. Some of these people are cool. Some of these people pump Ponzi schemes, but all of that energy comes back full circle, right? This guy, these two, they got primetime real estate over me talking about Bitcoin. If you think these MFs go make you some money, then go ahead and subscribe to CNBC and, wait for it just like the rest of the world. Until then, I'm using the boss method. I'm getting paid. That being said, it's that time of the day. Signing out, this the boss. Your boy BK, no matter where you stay, from Brazil to the Bay, California, all the way back out through Germany. Good night, good morning, and good day. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your time. Like, subscribe, and share. Copy this video. Text the URL to somebody you care about. We've been getting 1,000 members a week, everybody, without YouTube ads. Do that for me if you appreciate mine. Till we meet again, stay cryptic, y'all. Peace.